going to be to die for. Hi, and welcome to the Countess and Christoph Variety Channel. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. Make sure you watch all the way to the end for a special spooky drink recipe I've got coming up. On today's episode, we are going to be making something that my guests, when they come over the house, always rave about, and that is my customized rim trim toppings. And I'm going to show you how to get a really good flavor in a very simple mix. All right, so we're just going to need a few ingredients. We're going to need some granulated sugar. We're going to need some special sprinkles. I'm going to use these red, round sprinkles, and some black sanding sugar, and some more of those black round jujubes. I had to repackage these into Old Spice containers because they came in these plastic bags and they just went everywhere when you cut them open. Nobody wants that. And then how to add our flavor. So that's the tricky part. Otherwise, we're just going to have sugar and little colorful balls going around, and we want a punch of flavor. We want something really special that somebody's going to remember. So I have 3 little tricks for you. You can use a sugar-free cherry drink packet like you can get at anywhere. You just cut them open, you put them in your drink and shake them up, and it makes the drink all flavorful. These are sugar-free, so it'll lower your sugar content in the rim trim that we're making. Or you can use a regular old Kool-Aid packet with no sugar. That'll give you a bunch of bursts of flavor, and it'll be super tart and sour. So I'm going to be making a black cherry vampire rim trim tonight, so I'm really excited. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of my granulated sugar, about 2 or 3 spoons. All right, next I'm going to be adding some of my sprinkles. I'm going to start with the black ones first because I want a black cherry. You don't need a lot, about a teaspoon for each is enough, just enough to add some fun colors. Gives it a little interest. I'm going to add that black sanding sugar for a little bit more pizzazz. Like I said, about a teaspoon each. You don't need a lot, you don't need to measure. And I'm actually going to be using this pre-mixed Kool-Aid cherry flavor. It's the only thing I have in cherry flavor right now. And I'm just going to take a good healthy spoonful, and I'm going to add that in, and I'm just going to mix everything up. Super easy, and it only took me a few minutes, and you get this really beautiful, if you can see that, it's got all kinds of fun things in it. So to store this, all you're going to do is you're going to pop it into a tiny little mason jar with a lid, seal it up, and put your label on the top so you remember what one it is. And to use it, we're going to make that cocktail next. So join me and Christoph in just a second. All right, welcome back, and here's that special drink recipe I promised you. Christoph is going to join me now on screen because I need a little bit of help.
Good evening, Countess.
Good evening, Christoph. I know you've been hard at work all day, so we need a drink. All right, so first thing you need to do is you need to use that rim trim that I made earlier on today's video. It's a little heavier than a normal rim trim, so we're going to use some honey to make it stick. You're just going to pour it in the middle of the plate and let it flatten out. And then you're going to take your glass, whatever kind of glass you use. I'm going to use this martini glass, which I love. And I'm just going to roll around that honey. Just get it on all the sides, all the way around. Some bartenders will actually splash just one side of the glass into the honey and let it drip down one side, but I don't really care for that. I'm just going to let that sit for a minute while I do the next one. Christoph, he's going to take some of the rim trim we just made, and he's going to put it on this other plate.
You saw nothing.
Without spilling.
You saw nothing. Is that enough, Countess?
That's perfect.
Smells very cherry.
It's definitely cherry. Nice, sour, black cherry. All right, so now we got the honey, all of our glasses. I'm just gonna roll that into my topping all the way around. You can tilt the plate a little bit, just try and get more of those sprinkles on. And there you go.
Very pretty. Just like the Countess.
Why, thanks. Alright, so I'm going to be making a sour tart cherry cordial. I don't know if it has an actual name. I just make it up as I go along. So I've already got my ice in my shaker. And now I'm going to start off with some vodka. I'm going to be adding 2 shots or 2 ounces. Because I'm making 2 drinks here.
The Countess had a long day too.
Never drink alone.
Words to live by.
Next, I'm going to be adding a touch of Di Serono Amaretto because the taste of cherry pits is actually almond, which, fun fact, also tastes like cyanide, and it goes well. So I'm going to use 1 ounce of that. I'll get that later. Next, I'm going to use some St Germain elderflower. I'm only going to use 1 ounce of that. It's got a very nice, light, fruity, refreshing scent and a nice light flavor too. Next, I'm going to add 3 ounces of sour mix. Give that nice tart balance to the drink. And lastly, my
But at least.
organic tart cherry juice. So I'm going to use, let's go 4 ounces with this. Looks like just enough. All right, now we're going to cap our shaker and we're going to shake for about 1 minute.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
All right, so you want to let that sit for a second and depressurize before you open it, because otherwise stuff goes everywhere. And it still might.
Nope, not this time.
Nice, frothy, tart, cherry deliciousness. One for you, my friend. One for me.
For you.
Salud.
Salud.
I love it. Thank you for tuning in. We always appreciate when our audience joins us, even for a short video like this. Don't forget to hit that smash that like button if you like our videos. And what else?
Make sure to leave a comment what you want to see next.
And subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you never miss an episode of all the fun going on here in the lab. Thanks for joining us again, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, all.